We could be legend. I have nothing to lose. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. Wake up. I know what's real. Escape reality. Hardwired. We used to look up at the sky and wonder at our place in the stars. This is the world you've made yourself. Now you have to live in it. The end is in our sights. The future is already here. No matter how hard we tried, we're doomed. Say your goodbyes. Brace yourself. I can see the end inside. 3, 2, 1. Hardwired. Disconnect.
Well, good evening, guys, and welcome to what is the $375 Community Outpost Free-for-All Tournament, all hosted by Nickname, so shout out to him. We are in the group stage of this. This is set 5 of 7, so you may have seen some other sets and some other, well, winners. Basically, one player will go through to a grand final in earlier sets on other streams. The whole concept of why you're seeing different streamers do this is every streamer that's cast one of these sets so far has attended the Community Outpost LAN in previous years. I went a couple of years ago, had a really good time. Lots of gaming, you know, nice bit of social as well. Actually, some very nice food on the last night as well. So can highly recommend that. And if you are interested in joining the 0 Hour LAN, there are links to all the Community Outpost things in the description of this stream. Now, before we start to gather the players, as the matches will start in, well, hopefully 10 minutes on the dot. So we'll start to make a lobby soon and gather the players. I'm just going to change my screen so we can remind me and you what the format is going to be. So we have a summary in the description as well. We'll have 5 games tonight. First game will be a tank mirror on Swamp Assault. I've taken it upon myself to get all the maps, so I hope the players have done the same. I'm actually gonna, let me do that now whilst we're live. I'm gonna say, make sure you all have the maps zip file in on top of this group. That's a Nickname who's been very on the ball there, gathering everybody. Right, so it will be a points format with points for kills and getting into the top 3 of a single game. So first kill is 3 points, second kill is 2 points, and any other kill is 1 point. In the case of 2v1, points will be halved. So first and second kill will be 1 point for each. So that's where my role here as caster and streamer tonight has to have some sort of adjudication. So we've got to be on the ball a little bit about seeing who dies first, etc, etc. And in which order. Then the first place of the map also gets 3 points, second gets 2, third place gets 1. And it actually might be worth me having a little notepad. I think I will do that as well. And then the winner at the end of the 5 games is the one going into the final. No scaffold surviving. You're considered out if you don't have a real chance of winning. That's a bit of adjudication as well, I would have to say. But yeah, do you look dead, basically, is what we're going to adjudicate. No chat that can influence the game, so GG is allowed. Saying someone has power is not good to know. This also goes for chat in the lobby and in this group chat. So I've copied this from Nickname, basically. Don't delay the games by arguing over points. Nickname's in the background, checking things. Play for yourself and play to win, and that is the map lineup. Yeah, so let me jump back into my main screen here. Let me grab a bit of paper. Oh, there we go. Just so I can keep an easier tally, which we can then transfer onto the scoreboard as well. So, yeah, it's actually a nice time for me to introduce the lineup we have tonight. So we got Staz. Put a line there. We got Abuka. We got Dolphin. I've worked all week, guys, and you know, doing this, it's a job in itself, really. Killtoll. I hope you're going to enjoy it as much as I am. Pain Zone. Yep, that's what I'm in right now. Pain Zone. Pepsi and Rego, not to be confused with Rengo. So Rego and Pain Zone I've actually not heard of before, but yeah, apparently they play free-for-alls, so there you go. So game 1 with a line, game 2, 3. I've done a lovely bit of a scribble on a bit of paper here now, so 1. So G1 we'll call it, G2, G3, G4, G5, 5. Mercifully, there are only 5 games we've got to get through. So that is one highlight of the evening. But yeah, I think we're 5 minutes to kick off, so let's log into the Radmin and see who's here. We do have most of the players there. That is nice. That is good. That is a good start. We will have to go short nicknames, I would have thought. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 7 players, so we will need short nicknames. And Swamp Assault version 3, WBC version. So let's just get a map up here. Swamp Assault version 3. It looks like that one. Okay, these two have it. That's good. A good start. Welcome everyone in the chat, by the way. Make sure you watch the start of the stream where I talk about how good the 0 Hour LAN was, which was a community outpost organised event. This is a community outpost organised free-for-all. Yeah, all the players don't have the maps, so I'm glad we're early. Because I'm in that sort of mood where if anyone's 5 minutes late or breaking rules or not having the maps, I'm just going to sub them out. So, yeah. Facey's messaging me saying, let me co-cast. We might have a chat with Facey at some point in this set, but just at least in game 1, so I can get acclimatized with the points and what's going on. I'm just gonna focus for a second, but maybe we get Facey on in game 2 or 3 or something like that. Facey met at the LAN as well, so you do get to meet a lot of players at the LAN, which is nice. Staz and Abuka have swapped colours here. To be fair, I didn't even know what their colours were. Certain players have colours which are, you know, linked and famous and branded to them. So I typically pick purple, big size, orange, Maracas, cyan, Fargo, blue, Boyka red, vivid green, etc, etc. So who are we missing? We've got Staz, Abuka, Pain Zone, Kilto, Pepsi, Arctic 2, Jadol maybe? Or that's better. Yeah, who are we missing? Rego. We're missing Rego. We are missing Rego. But we are early. Well done for being early, everyone. Credit where credit's due. Sam says 5 minute late, not very mojo friendly. Yeah, I actually put a few feelers out for potential subs, and I am in the AKA clan group, and I said about if anyone wants to join a free for all, be on standby, and I actually put in brackets, this doesn't apply to you, Mojo. so yeah. Just make sure they know the format. So it's no chat. Was it no rules or pro rules actually? That I need to double check. I'd assume it's no rules. If it's not, it would be specifically mentioned, I think, if it was pro rules. But I will DM nickname and ask him. It's no chat. 3 points first kill, 2 points second kill, 1 point kill, 3 points map win, 2 points second, 1 point third. Can't scaffold. Survive. If you look dead, you're dead is what it says. What else did we say there? I'll copy paste what nickname wrote. That's the best way. They can read it themselves, and then if they don't stick to it, that's on them. Right, let me copy paste. And it is no rules. Okay, that has been confirmed. It is no rules game-wise. So super weapons, demo bikes. Enjoy yourself, yeah. Tox scud launchers, all allowed. New cannons, the works. Anything goes. Yeah. So this Rego is not here yet. Hello, red versus blue. So one player already needs 5 minutes. What is Fergy's Revenge, actually? There's some maps here. I have downloaded the map pool. Yeah, I've never seen that. That looks interesting. So that is going to be a map we see tonight. That's the thing. We've got some fabulous map makers right at the moment. Like, really good. Making excellent 1v1, 2v2, 3-4 maps, everything. Worlds of Chaos, also very good. I've played that a couple of times. That's going to feature tonight as well. Yeah, who is Rego? Who is Rego? Generally don't know who Rego is. So I can't make a poll, guys, but based on the lineup you see at the top of the screen, who is your favourite to go through tonight? Remember, the strongest player in free-for-alls actually rarely goes through. It's normally like the second or third strongest that goes through. So yeah, let me know, guys, what you think about that. Who you will think will win. Staz on paper, of course, is the best player in this lobby, but you do have some seasoned FFA vets here. I think Pepsi's typically done quite well with a pretty passive style. I think we've seen Kiltol do fairly well as well. So yeah, it'd be interesting. Ibuka, don't know if I've seen him too much, but I know the Russian community do a whole bunch of games in free-for-all as well. So yeah, he might be a seasoned veteran free-for-all player. Who knows? Targaryen says the Fergy Revenge is a really good free-for-all map. Is that Fergie asked for Sir Alex Ferguson, the famous Manchester United manager? In that sense, I even like it more. Or is it Fergie after the singer? Far 4? Who's Far 4? Oh, looks like the same map. What's changed there? Alright, I'm going with the sub. I'm going with the sub. I'm sure if the guy did rock up, he wouldn't have the maps either. So Rego is being replaced by Apex. Kind of frustrating this. I mean, I literally write stuff down now, 0 hour wise. Yeah, thank you. So I have given Apex the Radmin, and I've given him the map pool. Right, this Rego guy's coming apparently now, but I would like to ask him where he's been. I mean, this has been literally written down for like a week. Well, he's writing I'm coming in the group. Yeah, 3:30 AM for Kilto, he's just said in the group. Midnight for Ibuka, wow. Well, fortunately, it is a civilized time in the UK. Just gone 7 PM. It is a civilized time in most of Western Europe as well. 8 PM. But yeah, definitely a rough one there for Kilto and Ibuka. Well, Apex has joined the lobby. I'll wait for a nickname decision on this since they're chatting in the Discord group right now. Seems like Apex is subbing. I mean, I don't understand. Let's just go. Tank and go. Right, let's get the show on the road. Let's get this show on the road. Good luck, have fun. We're in, we're in, we're in. Yeah, no rules, no chat that influenced the game. I read a little bit. Okay, so it is a tank mirror on the Swamp Assault. Let's try and get ourselves used to, me and you guys, used to which players are in which colour. Is that a bug start? May have to read. Yep. Yeah, I think it's just too long in lobby. I think it is too long in lobby. Let's get a bit of Chinese music as well for the Tank Mirror opening game. He's also still not in their admin, so it's a load of bullshit. what this guy's saying. Right, we try again. Think too long in lobby. Might be why it bugged out. Anyway, I'm glad I did that. I mean, I literally wrote a few people and went, if you haven't played the Community Outpost set, just be ready. Just be ready. Because when you're organising 8 people, I don't want to say it's predictable that one person is going to be late, but well, you know, it is. So, thankfully, Apex was on standby and managed to turn his PC on, shake his mouse, join a radmin, download maps before the other guy even said he was here. So, thank you to Apex. Anyway, tank mirror. We have Kiltol in the blue. Down from him, we have the sub, Mr. Apex, in the purple. We have Arctic Dolphin in the green. Quite like the latency, by the way, for a lot of locales here. We're under 30. Well, we were. We have Abuka in the gold. We have Staz in the cyan. And we have Pepsi in the pink. And Pain Zone in the orange. So, yeah, some different approaches here so far. We've got some players opening with a barracks, but the majority are opening with the double war factory. And if you open with the barracks and your base looks a little bit like that, and you've got a war factory pointing at your base, you are likely to be in a little bit of trouble. We shall see. Tank mirror, quite a spicy opening game. Yeah, 3 points for first kill up for grabs. So I'm hovering here because I think this somehow looks like the most likely player to actually come under a bit of threat. And actually, he might be getting under threat from both sides. That flame has been distracted by the red guard. And I was about to say, yeah, I'd be surprised by that. We have a green dot going into the base of purple. We have some outposts and more defensive openings from these players. But Kiltol is the one who has the potential here to get himself 3 juicy points on the scoreboard. So we shall see. Pain Zone's base is literally under fire. Pain Zone may well be a new player. He said in the group that he's a little bit green, a little bit newbie at the game, which is okay. I mean, in free-for-all, sometimes that can work in your favour. People may not attack you, but it has not worked in his favour here because he is on fire, and Kiltol is about to bag himself 3 points. So I've got my sheet of paper. He gives a GG, and that is a fast 3 points for Mr. Kiltol. We've logged it, and we'll add it up after this game. So the little green poke here from Arctic Dolphin has been held by Apex. Meanwhile, we've got Pepsi and Staz having a little bit of a trade-off here. And those tank hunters are putting in nice work, but there is a gat, and I would have liked Pepsi there to actually shut down the gat, which he has done now, which means these tank hunters can reign supreme against Battlemaster only. He's bringing the rest of his army as well. Staz under a little bit of pressure here. This looks like the most likely place that we might see another player get taken out here. Yes, little skirmishes on that side. Very, very passive standoff here. We've got a sneaky flamer from blue walking around as well. And he will now see, that is Staz actually, going under the bridge, but he's going to walk into the defense of Abuka and Staz there. The battle continues to rage on here, and when tanks fight off, tanks get a lot of XP, and you're about to see that already, with Staz already level 3. Pepsi not far off himself as well. Have either player dropped a command center? Not yet. Meanwhile, Abuka has decided to make his move, and to me this is looking a bit like a 2v1 here. Poor Arctic Dolphin has got 2 significant blobs in his base, and I think neither Apex or Abuka is aware of the fact that they are actually sandwiching for Arctic Dolphin here, and when that sort of thing happens, not really a great deal you can do. He's trying to survive. Remember, no scaffold survival is allowed, and we will adjudicate this as a shared kill. So a 1 and a 1 for Apex and Abuka. Remember, nickname is in the chat, so he will be also verifying and adjudicating everything as well. I'm sure he'll message me if I've made any boo-boos, any mistakes, but to me, poor old Arctic Dolphin there has been taken out. Technically, I was going to say he's got a dozer, but he knows EGG's, and he is out of there. So now we are down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players remaining. Remember though, this is not a knockout format, so every player gets to play the 5 games, and we do have that artillery coming across the map. Oh, it actually killed the prop, and there looks to be a tank drop here as well. Put it into work. Those armies that sandwiched Arctic Dolphin are now fighting each other, and meanwhile, this for a game win is working out quite nicely for Kilto, who's kind of just chilling. Artillery from Staz on the Pepsi supply there. There is an oil not taken there. This one has been killed. This one has gone to Abuka. And yeah, Staz to me looks like the player in the most difficult situation. Calm moment before a potential storm here. Apex and Kiltol with a bit of a supply share there. Kiltol gonna lose a truck though. Apex looking to secure that for himself. Ooh, Lotus. 2 Lotuses, 2 hostile Lotuses have have literally revealed each other, and they're both looking to capture Apex's CC here. Quite comical. And it is actually Kiltol that will lose his Lotus. Kiltol now, with that aggression from Apex, and also the move of killing the CC, so he doesn't get hit by general power, is moving in. So actually that is very nice from Kiltol when you think about it, because tank mirrors often result in a big blob being absolutely wrecked by an EMP or a carpet or a mine drop, something like that. So to actually remove that threat of the command center as you then go in is very, very nice indeed. Staz and Pepsi still having a little bit of a standoff here. Abuka putting in some damage to Apex's expansions. And Apex also in a bit of a standoff there with Abuka as well, but yeah, he has been totally flanked here from Kiltol. Very, very nicely done indeed. It's also taking oils behind this push, which is very good for the economy, of course. And yeah, tank mirrors are pretty lively. 9 minutes in, a lot of action. 3 players almost taken out. We have an Abuka oil cap there as well. Yeah, we have to ask ourselves, is this a 2v1 on Apex? There's that EMP I was talking about when you have a CC, but it didn't quite lock the entire army. And yeah, this has just gone very quiet on the western front there. I mean, Kiltol has certainly been the one killing Apex's base, but you could argue Apex had his army here sort of fighting Abuka, but yeah, I mean, for sure, Kiltol has done the full punishment, and yeah, I mean, he's killed the production facilities, he's wiping the dozers. So let's see. Tempted to put a tentative point for Kiltol here, and I'll wait for nicknames thoughts on that, but I will log it as a kill for Kiltol at the moment with the option of a potential 2v1. We'll give him the rip. Thank you, B Legacy, for the message. Yeah, baby ExCaL is has just found out that I'm streaming a free-for-all. She's not happy about it. Tank drop here from Abuka cross map. Interesting. Has identified perhaps Kiltol is the strongest player, but he may be poking a bit of a bear here, because remember, second place in the map does get a decent amount of points, so you know, you have to be a little bit strategic on whether you think you're securing yourself a clear 2 points or whether you're going for the game win. And the problem with poking Kiltol in that situation is he's encouraged Kiltol to go for him, but that is an absolutely juicy carpet there, and for now that is going to keep Abuka pretty safe. Meanwhile, we have a pretty big engage on this western side, and that looks like it's enough to take Staz out, actually, from what I can see here. Nice lockdown on Lotus to secure that mid-supply. We do have a mine drop by the look of it. Yeah. And it's one of those things in free-for-alls, and I've been there myself. You get locked in battle with your neighbour, and you trade blows, you get annoyed that he's like killed your supply, he's killed your expansion, and you get so tunnel visioned. And we've seen pretty much a 1v1 the entire game here between Pepsi and Staz, and that has just allowed Kiltol to go on a bit of a rampage. The fact that Abuka and Apex kind of faced off against each other did work very much in Kiltol's favour, who has just been allowed to take the map, got his nuke up as well, and he's going to sweep in here and log himself another kill, and this looks a very much a clean one, as is Pepsi, looking like he's getting a clean kill on Staz. Actually, Staz, for me, is probably dead right now, because he can't afford to make... Well, he can just about afford to make a supply, but there are no supplies left, so... Yeah, all Pepsi has to do is walk on down here and clean him up, really. Yeah, we're getting 2 players killed literally at the same time, and actually, this is interesting, because whoever sort of dies first will end up in 3rd place here. Oh! Well, it looks like Abuka might grab himself 3rd place, because those helixes have just wiped the entire army. And he nuked his own battle masters. Yeah, that's made him hold on for now. Yeah, Staz looks out for me. Yep, Staz GG's. So Pepsi definitely gets himself a clean kill there. We have our final 3, so all players now will be receiving points for their 3rd to 1st place finish within the map. Oh, and Apex says I missed Apex killing 7 elixirs. Yeah, there was some more. There's a lot of fighting throughout this game between Staz and Pepsi, so we were kind of looking at that. Alfie says a lovely jubbly carpet. I mean, to me, this looks like a kill kill more than a 2v1 because Ibuka was pretty much crippled from kill. But yeah, I mean, the easy thing to write down here is who's going to come third, second, and first. I think that is the easy thing as we play out the remainder of this game. Ibuka does have a CC and a dream, and he's trying to capture a war factory there. Ironically, the armies are just killing each other. But Ibuka is now officially broke, so based on the rules, you class him as dead for that. But at least in Ibuka's favour, he bagged himself a point for killing Arctic Dolphin, did he? Yeah, a shared point for killing Arctic Dolphin, and he gets himself a point for third place. So, you know, not a bad point haul there for Ibuka in game number 1. Solid. I think as long as across the 5 games you pick up a few points in each game, that's normally enough to get you pretty high up at the end of the set. Yeah. So Ibuka is officially out. Now again, was that a kill kill, or was that a 2v1? I think that was more a kill kill than Apex, to be honest with you. So I will chuck Kilto a point there. And yeah, I mean, being in this situation as map winner, also probably getting a kill here as well. I mean, that is a major point farm as well. Major point farm. Yeah. Well, a little bit of a poking flamer Battlemaster sidewinder here, and it nearly got the nuke actually. Also is offline. He's also floating quite a bit here. And we have, wow, an Arty, and very nicely done. Arty and Carpet deleting the tank hackers here. But unfortunately for Pepsi, he doesn't really have much secondary eco. In fact, he has no secondary eco himself. There are some crates here which he has in mind. But yeah, this is often what a base looks like when you've been 1v1ing one of the players for like the entire game. If you get out on top, great, you get yourself a point, but it kind of dents your chances to contest at least the rest of the map and potentially get yourself a map win. Yeah, well, this looks like a formality now, even if there's an EMP there. No, it's a tank drop. Yeah, so this looks like a formality. So Kiltol will get a clean point for killing Pepsi. He will get 3 points for the map win, and Pepsi will bag himself 2 points for second place. So let me start adding up the grand totals whilst we watch this army clean things up. Staz remains on 0 points. Ibuka gets himself 2. Dolphin on 0. Kiltol, this is a big one. 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. That is crazy. Pain Zone, nothing. Pepsi, 3. And Apex, 1. Yeah, now potential for Kiltol to be on 8 there, maybe. We'll consult nickname on that. Happy to go with nicknames advice on that. Meanwhile, we'll get the players back in the room and we'll get the second map loaded up. The Storming Harvest. WBC. Storming Harvest. There we go. That's the one. Alright. Yeah. Nickname's happy with what I've got by the look of it. But he says he will check the replay afterwards. On doors. Confirmed by nickname, but he reviews or replays after, he says anyway. We have Stas Naught. We have Abuka 2. Dolphin Naught. Toll 9. PZ Naught. Pepsi 3. And Apex 1. Alright, players are ready. They're saying good luck, have fun. And we jump on in to game number 2. Does help having a bit of paper, I have to say. It really does help having a bit of paper to log it down as you go. Right, an interesting spread of armies here. We start with Pain Zone with the Vanilla USA. I'll go around clockwise here, so he's in orange. Green, if you recall, is Arctic Dolphin. He is also with the Vanilla USA. Abuka in the yellow with USA Super Weapon. Of course, no rules. Alpha Auroras can be very potent if the Super Weapon is given time. To the right here in the pink, we have Pepsi with the Tox. We have Stas with that China Tank General. He is in the cyan. We have Apex with the China Nuke. He is in the purple. And finally, we have Kiltol with the blue Demolition. And yeah, I mean, as we saw in game number 1, Tank General is a fantastic army for potentially taking someone out early. The unlucky thing for Stas here is next to Toxin, Nuke is probably one of the worst armies you can take out quickly, because the likelihood of Apex opening with a Nuke Battlemaster, I would say, is high. So one Battlemaster here can kind of just wreck Infinite Flamers. However, Apex has been, for some reason, a bit slow in dropping his supplies. Therefore, his War Factory's only just completed. There is a Flamer already in Apex's base. But as I say, if this Nuke Battlemaster gets out, it will help him hold on. Let's put it that way. Arctic Dolphin doing a little bit of a poke on Abuka, who's got to be careful he doesn't get hunted here. The two dozers are fairly exposed. Yeah, Flamers going in and wreaking havoc. There's that Battlemaster I was talking about. And that is why, don't make unforced errors. Drop your supply down as quickly as possible. Because it can save you from something like this. And I get a feeling that Stas might be on a little bit of a timer, because Pepsi is putting on the pressure once again. Both these players being locked into a bit of aggression as neighbours here. And Pepsi has found himself a dozer of Stas there. And this is where it gets tricky to finish Apex off because of those Nuke Battlemasters in play. And yeah, they can kill the Flamers. And Stas is hunted. Stas is hunted behind that. And that is the issue. It's a little bit of a, you know, all-in strat to make your War Factories on one side like this. It is a gamble. I can see why Stas did it. Definitely worth a try, I think, when you get tank. But sometimes it does not pay off. Meanwhile, we have Pain Zone with a bit of a flank on the Arctic Dolphin here, which is going to be not just very good news for Ibuka to buy him a bit of time, it's actually going to be amazing news for Kiltol, who once again is just being left alone to do whatever the hell he likes. Aggression continues, and this is where, look at this. This is just awful. Gats versus a nuke Battlemaster. Don't know why he's made a gap there, but he's got more Battlemasters himself to clean this up. And yeah, I mean, GLA Tox is one of the best armies to win a late game in as well. So fortune has fallen on Pepsi here as well. And Kiltol, wow, he's just flanked poor old Pain Zone. He's made an airfield as Vanilla USA, which yeah, it's a bit of a buffet USA build here. He's made a bit of everything. And don't tell me that Kiltol's going to get first kill again. Right now it looks like he might, because technically Staz is not out yet. He has production and he has economy. Yeah, Kiltol is going to get first kill again. That is about to be the last dozer. He's clicked on it, I think. Yeah. I mean, this is a completely uncontested kill here from Kiltol. The dozer goes down. Oh, and late... I mean, was that demo? Yeah, late game demo. With all this XP. Yeah, couldn't go better. Could not have gone better. And that is him out. He's selling his last building, so... That is 3 points for Kiltol once again. And it's looking like 2 points for Pepsi here, because all Apex did really is defend from a few flamers and took a lot of the damage. And yeah, I mean, meanwhile Pepsi just came from behind, took his dozers out, got the hunt, finished off his production, finished off his supplies, and that is GG's for Staz. So gonna go with 2 points for Pepsi there, because I don't think killing the odd aggressive flamer counts as a 2v1 really. And yeah, our next kill looks like it's about to occur here with Ibuka cleaning up the Arctic Dolphin. And the Arctic Dolphin is not hunted, but he looks pretty broke. Yeah, and that is Ibuka with a pretty clean kill. So it all happened pretty quickly there. And we managed to catch most of it. So the reality is now you have a damaged but recovering nuke with a gigantic demolition, a super weapon who is actually on Auroras, and you have a Tox who's pretty big as well and could get bigger. Oils and supplies up for grabs here. Kiltol and Ibuka starting to skirmish here. And Ibuka will be the only one that sees the entire map. Now, in your casual free-for-all, this is where Ibuka cries to the lobby that Kiltol is massive. Let's do a 5v1 because that's fun. And go from there. But, of course, there is no chat. And the GLA here, I don't even think has a radar van, the Toxin. And Apex is on survival mode. Does he even know Kiltol is his neighbour? He may just about with that tank hunter. And he might just be thinking to himself, I just want to survive right now. And, I mean, you know, survival skills can get you points. We've seen this before. Survival skills can get you into finals. If you sit in the corner and pray nobody attacks you, then you can actually get you through round after round, whether it's a knockout format or whether it is the point format. So yeah, I can see Apex just sort of sitting in his corner, trying not to bring too much attention to himself, but he is having a little poke here. And once again, do you want to poke a big GLA Tox? My thought would be no. So Apex, yeah, he actually goes back and he thinks better of it. I mean, I would literally just be sitting in my corner, I think, right now as Nuke after a start like that. Super Weapon and Demo are actually now trading blows. Alpha Aurora's coming in. It's not the best usage though. But we are seeing, again, kind of two 1v1s play off here. The yellow super weapon versus the blue demolition, and the purple nuke against the pink tox. Yeah, battle buses are being prepped. We don't see any tox scud launchers yet. A formidable unit, but we do see Pepsi opts in for the gamma buses. Artillery from Apex, and is that going on that central supply position there? It looks like it is. Yeah, so carpet and artillery combining. Actually looking to clean up the tunnel stinger line, and he wants to maybe try and secure some of that economy for himself, but the issue is there's not a lot left, so is a position which Pepsi probably doesn't mind losing. Nuke radiation unfortunately killing most of the infantry there, and yeah, he's quite happy to actually just do a little counter here, and the Tox Gamma buses are no joke at all. And Pepsi getting himself a nice, free, clean pick-off of the propaganda. The nuke army is coming back. Gamma buses... Oh, one has been bunkered. Meanwhile, we do have a bit of a bombing raid going on, but we do see Kiltol stealing a super weapon dozer, and he actually gets it in the tunnel. So the scaffold has been taken out. Do any of these Auroras make it home? All of them do. And yeah, he's dropped 2 reactors, and he's dropped another CC here. So that is very good play from Kiltol, getting himself power. Do we see the Tox on power? No. Maybe something Pepsi needs to look to do. The Gamma buses have been held, but it has been a rough ride for Apex this game so far. He's had a tank basically all in him, and now he's having Gamma buses to deal with. So, yeah, done well to just survive here, for sure. And yeah, it'd be remarkable if he can get himself 3rd place here, but he does look the weakest by far. And the super weapon is pretty well boxed in with EMPs and Alpha Auroras. GLAs look absolutely massive, so to me this looks like it will result in a battle between blue and pink, Kiltol and Pepsi, for a map win here, the way this sort of is likely to pan out. Aurora's coming in once again. Saw a Jarman on a bike, and Pepsi is looking for that all-important power. The best power to get though is the USA power, because if Kiltol gets rich enough, he can not just get alphas himself, he can get S&D, and S&D GLA units are exceptionally scary. Outpost spots the Yarman there. Yarman? And Pepsi is denied a dozer for now, but Apex is looking a little bit on his last legs. His oil is being captured. His last supply is in the middle of the map. And I think Pepsi is actually kind of wanting to use Apex here to get power before he kills him. And I think that's smart. If he wants to get himself a map win, getting yourself power as GLA Toxin is definitely what you want to do. He is level 3 Pepsi, so could have used... a rebel ambush, and I don't think he... Oh, I don't think he could place a scaffold due to the terrain. That is my guess here. Meanwhile, Abuka has clicked the Humvee button, and we see a big ground army in support of the Air Alpha Auroras. Pepsi might have just been like, I'm not going to waste more time, I'm going to get this kill secured. But what would be the best choice here? He could still use Apex to get power, or he can try and get it off Abuka. That nuke overlord just evaporated. It is a delicious carpet, and Apex continues to survive. Top 1 survival skills going on right here. Meanwhile, Abuka is looking to put on the pressure. He is about to be fighting an S&D demolition, but that should be instantly taken out, really. You know, one Aurora and just delete it. A10, what was that going for? Going for a reactor, I think. Mine drop as well. Clipping a few of Pepsi's units. An Apex. Well, I think now he's pretty much dead, actually. He can't remake his supply, I don't think, unless he has cash hack. Might have cash hack. I mean, if he sells the barracks and the bunker, is that enough? No. And yeah, he's coming for the power. He's coming for the dozer. He really wants the dozer. Heard an ambush here. Yeah, half of that army just got deleted by the demolition ambush. Dozer has been sniped, but it's on the mines. This is funny. Alright, meanwhile the pressure continues. S&D not even been activated, actually. Is he trying to get on alphas himself? No, he's just... Oh, he's activated it now, okay. Very nice Aurora kill. But the Aurora also deleting a big bunch of the army. And this is S&D quads now, and there's no drones here from Abuka. So these S&D Vet 3 AP Bullet quads are absolutely munching. Pepsi says, cool how you can't build on 50% of the map. So once again, I think he's had trouble building a scaffold somewhere. Yeah, why Abuka's not picked that off, I do not know. Because if Kiltol gets level 5, the super weapon gets sneaked and dies within. And that's when it becomes exceptionally dangerous when you're the USA or any China, USA general. Against sneak attack, it becomes super difficult. And Kiltol is level 5. Apex, meanwhile... I mean, I think he's dead. Not sure how Zenon let this through, to be honest. Well, I will not be baited in talking about Zezon. But all I will say is the less said, the better. We do have a carpet now from Apex. Buying himself a little bit more time. I mean, he could red guard capture that. But, yeah, for me, I'm tempted to say Apex is dead and give Pepsi a point for that. So I have now logged that for Pepsi. He's out of economy. The damage has been done. And there is the sneak attack. And he has found one of the 2 airfields. 3 Auroras are there. Yikes. Yeah, this is where the X button is pretty strong. And now for Auroras are going down. That is Apex out, so yep, we predicted that. And it does look like to me Abuka is going to be next. He has not dealt with these quads, and he killed that S&D way too late for my liking. It is being remade. But yeah, bad news. That was a rough one for Apex. You attacked all game. Do I get a point for that? No, not for fourth. Yeah. Yeah. Not for fourth, I'm afraid. Oh, he means the 2v1, I think. Well, in my eyes, you were just holding a few units. Pepsi hunted, killed entire base of Stas. So I think it was a Pepsi kill, but nickname can confirm. Right. Well, one thing's for sure, this is looking like another kill toll kill, and yeah, one sneak, one anthrax, and super weapons gone from looking pretty beastly to pretty rip. There is, however, a bit of a gamma bus poke into the base of Kiltol, and yeah, Kiltol, if it was me, I'd be thinking, let's get this kill locked down, get Abuka out, and then see what we can do, because it's still been a very good points haul for Kiltol here. Abuka is trying to hold on. And yeah, I think that is going to be it really for Abuka. Not much is remaining here. Milkway says, where is Rego? Well, Rego was 10 minutes late, so we got a sub. He then wasn't in the admin, and then he was saying, I don't know what he was saying, but he's going to catch the next set. There's 7 sets, so yeah. Oh. Well, Kiltol has nearly killed Abuka here, but hasn't finished him off. Scudstorm is launching. And oh, it is a defensive Scudstorm, but he did not catch the Gamma Buses. And it seems Kiltol is worried about this Gamma Bus poke, and it seems like a bad call here. I mean, you know, get the kill, take second place, and you say to yourself, it's been a good game for me once again, but yeah, the Gamma Buses are putting in a lot of work. And it seems like now Kilto's like, yeah, actually, I probably should have finished Abuka off. Yeah, Gamma Buses are just putting in so much work, and double Scudstorm is launching, and it is heading in the direction of the blue demolition here. And we mean to see a double takeout of 2 Scudstorms here. One fully taken out, one to the hole. So this is looking like a nice clean victory here for Pepsi. But Abuka is still alive. He's got an oil, 2 drop zones, an Aurora, and a Tomahawk randomly. But yeah, I mean, 1 sneak from either blue or pink here, and that will be the end of Abuka. Gamma Bus spam, and the Scudstorm launch continues. 1 more Scudstorm was launched here, which finished off that Scud. Kiltol trying to push back on Pepsi, but the Gamma Bus is just too strong, and yeah, for me, his attention is in the wrong place here. perhaps being a little bit ambitious, thinking he can go for another set win here. I mean, he has found a couple of stray Scud Storms with no defense around them, so he is taking those out. Gamma Bus is continuing to wreak havoc. And I just heard an Anthrax, yeah. Nicely done from Pepsi. That will pretty much clean that army up. 2 Scud Storms did go down. But yeah, that is all cleaned up. Wow. Yeah. Gamma Bus spam en masse is what we're seeing here. And I think Kiltol now has actually thought to himself, yeah, I'm not beating that Tox. I'm going to QQA everything to make sure I finish off Abuka. And that is exactly what he's doing. Alpha Aurora coming in. That is a good defensive alpha. Second alpha being made as well. And yeah, very clear QQA here. Or QQG. Needs to get on top of those final 2 Auroras, and that will basically seal the deal. Buggy just killed the Aurora in the air. Yeah, and that is the end of Abuka. So Abuka will get a point for 3rd place here as well. Which means Kiltol will get another point for a kill. Yeah, and that is Kiltol getting the point there for wiping Abuka. Oh, 1 drop zone remains. Meanwhile, bit of a flank going on here. Kiltol GG's as well. Yeah, he knew. He knew. He felt the pressure there. So Kiltol getting 2 points for 2nd place as well. Pepsi getting the map win this time. So a good point haul for Pepsi this game. With a clear leading 3 players after 2 games. So a review of the scores on the doors. Ibuka goes up to 4. Dolphin remains on 0. Kiltol bags himself another 6. That takes him to 15. Pain Zone remaining on 0. Pepsi gaining himself 1, 2, 3, another 6, going up to 9. And Apex remaining on 1. So yeah, Kiltol, Pepsi, and Abuka are the leading 3 right now. And was there? Yeah, I think that was a pretty non-contentious game, actually. Right, let's just check. Where are we? What is the next map? The Wells of Chaos. Oh yes, I've been looking forward to this one. The Wells of Chaos. The Wells of Chaos. Oh, it's Wells of Chaos. Okay. Fine. Have I got the right version? I have. Right, let's catch up with the chat here. And who are we missing? Arctic Donkey. Arctic Donkey. Arctic Donkey, I just called him. Arctic Dolphin, I mean. Arctic Dolphin we have. Pepsi we have. Kilto we have. Pain Zone we have. Apex Ibuka. We are missing Staz. Right, they have to restart their games. Oh, does Pepsi get a kill? Did I add that for killing Kilto? Yes, he does. I might have missed that, actually. So I think Pepsi has another point, yeah, because Kilto just quit out, but that has to count as a kill, yeah. So I believe Pepsi is on 10. Yeah, he got a 2 for a kill on Staz. He then killed Apex. Yeah, he then killed... That's correct. Yeah, Pepsi is on 10. Yeah, that's easily done when people quit out whilst they're still pretty big to miss that it was a kill. Hello, Jazz, in the chat. Welcome. Right, I will give them the scores on the doors when they're all here. We are missing Staz. Staz just decided to leave. Right. Okay, now I can finally write the points. So, Staz, naught. Ibuka 4, Dolphin naught, Toll 15, PZ naught, Pepsi 10, and Apex 1. Right, game 3. Wells of Chaos. Stan says sorry for late. It can happen when you never know how long. This will be a quick... I think this will be a quite quick game. We do not have a single GLA. Oh my word. But we may see Staz mount a comeback because he actually does have the best army on the map here. And the Hundrik says, what's my best faction? It's probably the faction we are hovering over, the USA Air Force for Staz. We have a USA super weapon as neighbour for Pepsi. Again, they're neighbours. We have Arctic Dolphin with the Vanilla China. We have Buka with the USA Laser. We have Pain Zone with the Vanilla USA. We have Apex with the USA Laser. And we have Kilto with the USA Super Weapon. Wow, 2 super weapons next to an Air Force. Hello, Lucas. The ping has noticeably spiked this game, which is not good. Knowing the players, although I don't want to give false accusations, I've played Buka in a 1v1 tournament before, and I did get changes in latency. I don't want to say it's him, but could be him. Don't know about Pain Zone. I think Apex, Arctic Dolphin, usually pretty solid. Stas can actually lag randomly as well, so yeah, don't know. But fortunately, it has dropped a little bit. Apex now with a drop here, and poor Pain Zone is under pressure once again. Meanwhile, we do have a drop from Kilto on the Air Force, and we do have a drop from Pepsi on the Air Force as well. And this is the problem when you get the best army on the map. In a way, the super weapons have no choice but to go for the Air Force. Kilto dropping some Rangers here as well. And the aggression is actually against each other, and they may actually think it would be in their interest to work together here to get rid of the Air Force, because Raptors are king and Raptors can just own. And as it is so far, this looks like it's been held from Stas. Dozer has been picked off, and Arctic Dolphin meanwhile goes in to Pepsi there. Meanwhile, Apex is doing a pretty good job at locking Pain Zone here, who is actually broke himself. So Apex might well be getting a first kill here. Pepsi also in a lot of trouble. Kilto likely to be in a lot of trouble as well with the Raptors as well. Yeah, we will stay with Apex, because I actually think Pain Zone, yeah, he's having to sell buildings here, and if he loses that supply, he is basically dead. He's selling his CC. He's trying to get out. Oh wow, yeah, he's out. 3 juicy points for Apex. Clean kill. AC. I'll say big rush from Apex. Yeah. Yeah, that's a rough one. This is an incredibly slow game for some reason. Feels like not just latency lag, but like PC lag. I don't know if it's the detail of the map. Good laser locks coming in here from Pepsi. He will hold Arctic Dolphin's pressure. Meanwhile, Kilto is slowly getting picked apart by the King Raptors here. And this could work out fabulously for Stas to get some points and to get back in the game. Abuka, meanwhile, has just been allowed to build up his S&DVs. And the question is, who will he go on? Arctic Dolphin, Vanilla China, actually hasn't made MiGs, interestingly. He's gone for a propaganda. I think MiGs with Black Napalm is definitely what you need to be looking at here. But yeah, someone's PC is struggling a bit. And Buka, after seeing the map, seeing that Dolphin and Pepsi are locking horns, has decided that Apex is going to be his choice to attack. Dozer does get denied. Apex getting a nice bunch of oils here though. And there is the combat Chinook. So Kiltol looking like he is going to be next out here. Pepsi's base getting flamed out. That is Kiltol out. And I did say this was going to be a bit of an explosive game. And that is 2 points for Staz in game number 3 here. Big fight going on between Abuka and Apex. And Staz gonna nab himself 2 extra oils and a bunch of extra crates there, if he so wishes as well. Apex holding on quite nicely. And just working out perfectly for Staz right now, who's going to turn his attention to Pepsi. Reactor has been picked off. That's working quite nicely for Dolphin to come in. One King Raptor actually goes down there as well. And it's not the biggest poke from Arctic Dolphin here. Ought to be enough that gets shut down. And yeah, the Vs, despite the game speed, are cleaning this up. Pepsi GG's. Is that a point for Arctic Dolphin there? Or is that classed as a 2v1? Might have to consult nickname on that. I mean, it was very handy that Staz killed the EMP, so that may just be a 2v1. An avoided point for both players. Arctic Dolphin now will look to expand a little bit, and he may well turn his attention to the Air Force. He's getting his CC, so doesn't want to get hunted just yet. Apex, meanwhile, has held off the aggression of Abuka and has a sizable army. Abuka might have made the wrong choice there. Should he have gone for Arctic Dolphin to get himself clean and clear points? Time will tell. Abuka is the player with the highest points remaining in this game. Staz now with a flanking combat Chinook. MiGs are not going to do too much against that, especially at that angle. A couple of rockets do land, but that is bad news for Dolphin, who's now got a Spectre gunship on the airfield. Combat Chinook coming in, Harpic coming in as well, and Staz is on a bit of a rampage here. Lucas says ensure no one is observing. Right. No, he's not answering actually. Yeah, Pain Zone, if you are in stream, please leave the observer mode. See if it just helps the game speed a little bit here. Yeah, 2 1v1 situations happening again. The Apex Abuka V-Lock is still in play, and Staz is swiftly crushing the Arctic Dolphin here. Hamza says, when will you play the final of the tournament? Is that the 1v1 tournament? Ah, he is in chat. getting called and DM'd by Jazza. I'm gonna say I'm streaming a free-for-all. Yeah. Okay. Ibuka trying to split his army to cause some damage here. Am I the only one playing slow-mo? No, you are not. Is Pain Zone... Yeah, Pain Zone I think is in my chat. Pain Zone, can you leave as ob? Super laggy. Let's see if it helps. There we go. Ibuka is oh my god. Oh my god. What was that about? Well, the game speed's just instantly improved. I don't know whether it was because he was tabbed or what was going on there. Well, no comment. Players can now micro though, so these Humvees are going to wreck even faster than they normally do. Arctic Dolphin doesn't have the chain guns. Well, I say that, and actually Staz's micro was worse without lag than it was with lag. But there is another massive wave of Tovi spam coming across the map, and I think Staz is about to get himself well back into this set. Very well back into this set. By likely winning this map. He's going to get another kill here on the Arctic Dolphin. Just decided to spend a bunch of money on Hellfire drones. Meanwhile, and fair play to Apex, he is actually pushing back here. But again, so hard to make progress with all these MDs. Raptors coming in. And that is going to be the end of Dolphin. So we're going to give Staz... Where is he? Staz another point here. And that is GG. Final 3 remain. So everyone left will gather more points. Apex fighting hard to get a clean kill on Ibuka here, and he's nearly done it. He's nearly overwhelmed this army. Staz is just going to say thanks for the map win, GG, see you later. We know who the winner of this map is, but the question is, can Apex gather himself a kill here? He's going to be on a bit of a timer because Staz is sending a massive blob across the map. A10 does come in. And Apex desperate to get the kill here. And by leaving like that, I think we then class it as a 2v1 because Staz is going to finish the job. He's going to clean up Ibuka here. And not really much Apex can do. I mean, Ibuka will get a point for coming third again. And Apex will get 2 points for coming second, but that is a 2v1, I'm afraid. Because as much as Apex killed the army, Staz is doing the cleanup. Yeah. Ibuka, I mean, what does he have? Oh. He has 34k somehow. I don't know how he managed to die with that much cash, but apparently he did. Apex now trying to fight Staz a little bit here. Oh, Is Staz leaving Abuka alive? No. Yeah, so that is Abuka out and with 3 points. No scaffold surviving. Yeah, Abuka out. So Staz, and I can already be adding this up, Staz will get a point for killing Apex here. He will get 3 points for the map win, and Apex will get 2 points for second. Yeah, Apex GG's. And a 12-minute set there. Right, so let's host the next map, which will be 24/7. Oh, I like that one. I like it. I'm also curious to see the new map as well. The Fergy's Revenge. WBC 2021 is the version we're killing. Has to be a 2v1. But nickname can review. You killed entire army, but Staz killed the base. Not point. Only one each for first and second kill. 2v1s. Right, let's add some things up here. So Staz is now on 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. Good. You know, you can get a lot of points in a single game. You can. Abuka slowly ticking away, getting the odd point per game. Dolphin still on the 0. Kill toll remains at 15. Pain zone remains at 0. Pepsi remains at 10. And a decent haul for Apex there as well. So, Staz 7. Abuka 5. Dolphin 0. Toll 15. PZ 0. Pepsi 10. Apex 6. Oh, someone's not here. Abuka. Oh, Killtoll's not here. It's like 5 AM for Killtoll, so I hope he's not falling asleep. Oh. Is there... I forgot to go ops. Alright. First mistake. First mistake. Alright. Oh, Stas with Air Force again. Is this the comeback on comebacks? We shall see. User1234 says, why no big names? I mean, if I speak for myself, the last free-for-all I played, a guy goes cross-map on map 1, and it's classed as an okay move, so it's not really a fun experience for me. Anyway, we have Apex with the Vanilla USA. His purple colour looks a bit pink there, but it is actually Apex. We have Pain Zone with the China Infantry. Good army to get points with that. Just all in somebody. You've got Kiltol with the USA Super Weapon next to a Stas Air Force once again. You've got an Arctic Dolphin green GLA. You have a Pepsi pink GLA. And finally, an Abuka Vanilla China. And is this going to be a Helix? Yes, it is. Supply placement a little bit off there. And that should be a little bit of a alarm bell when you see 2 drones above your head. Meanwhile, Arctic Dolphin with a little bit of pressure with that tunnel. And losing map control to Pepsi as well. Stas comes in with the drop on Kiltol. And that's going to be painful. Yeah, first Chinook does go down. 4 minigunners have been made. But Apex just coming in with his first V, and one dozer has been picked off. And is there a Licks being created here or not? As it is right now, yes there is. Minigunners are being focused down. We don't see the Tovi upgrade as of yet. Meanwhile, Kiltol having a pretty rough time. And that is bad news for Pain Zone. He's loaded that up. And I think Apex might get another 3-point kill here, the way this is going. Stas is getting attacked. Oh yeah, he's out. 3 points for Apex. We'll get that logged quickly. And Arctic Dolphin is putting in some nice work here. There is one tech, but I actually don't know how much that is done, really. I mean, this is looking like a nice maneuver from the Arctic Dolphin, and it has worked out very fortunate for Kiltol, because Kiltol was under a lot of pressure being next to an Air Force, but as it is right now, he's actually getting pretty economically big as the super weapon. Stas, is he trying to survive somewhere here? He is. Nothing in that tech. Just a scout, maybe. We do have an Abuka Helix blob here, but we do also have an Apex flank here. So again, a very aggressive, action-packed game. I've actually missed Pepsi's entire base getting deleted by the Helixes. So apologies for that, but there's a lot of action all over the place here. Helixes now even finding themselves in Arctic Dolphin's base. And Arctic Dolphin still trying to finish off Stas here. Stas has done a bit of evacuation though, and for now is surviving. I believe a dozer has been picked off here. So Apex is going to get first and second kill, which is a very tasty points haul here. A very tasty points haul. Yep. Buka desperate here. He's desperate to take Pepsi out. But he may not be allowed to. Yeah, Apex is going to finish all this off. And he's not killed that scaffold. Now this is a weird situation where Ibuka, based on the rules, is clearly dead. But he's actually still got a unit whereby he can damage other players. So I'm giving Apex the second kill here. And yeah, that elixir is down. So Apex does log the second kill, but very odd to not finish off the scaffold. I don't know why he wouldn't finish that off. Buka says why. And that is actually a chat rule break. So I don't know what the... That is very much a chat rule break. So I don't know what the consequences of that are. But yeah, I mean, what's so difficult? Be on time. Don't make comments that influence the game. What's the consequences for a chat rule break? I'll have to ask Nickname about that. Kiltol and Arctic Dolphin are now facing off against each other here. And I feel a bit sorry for Arctic Dolphin because he put the heavy lifting of killing Staz here, but Staz airlifted himself away and he had economy and he had production. And he's trying to airlift himself away again, I think, here. Yeah, that Dozer going on a little bit of a tour. And you have to say this has got to be a kill for Apex, really. Because Staz has got V's out. He has got units out. And he's now building in the base of Apex. So when that Dozer is killed, which is about to be, Staz is out. So this is actually an absolute fabulous game for Apex, who now gets himself another point kill. Staz trying to, well, damage Kilto as much as possible as the point leader, but he was kicked by Apex. So yeah, unlucky one for Arctic Dolphin. Was so close to getting himself a clean kill on Staz, but needed to pay attention to where the Dozers were. And we now have the final 4 players. Pepsi on survival mode, but weirdly with the economy in the middle here, is actually bigger than you realise. He's actually built up again quite nicely. He is hitting Kilto a little bit. Just going to message Nickname. And Apex on a rampage with the Vanilla USA. And it only takes a game like this to put yourself in contention to win the entire set, the whole entire group stage set. Around for Auroras are out though. And if I was Pepsi, you know, I would actually be tempted to just get a clean point kill on Arctic Dolphin and guarantee a minimum third place, but he is poking Kiltol here. In fact, he's going in with a lot of quads on Kiltol. Alpha's doing their best to hold on. And now Arctic Dolphin is poking into Kiltol as well. So this is what happens when you are point leader. But this is why I think there has to be some sort of consequence on all chat comments that influence the game. There is a lag spike. Uh-oh. And the Arctic Dolphin, rare for him, is counting down here. Fortunately, the connection has been re-established and the Arctic Dolphin is in the game. 18 coming in, and shutting down the airfield is exactly what you want to do against a USA super weapon. But there are a lot of colours. A lot of colours entering the base of Kiltol here, and Apex backing out. Doesn't want to be gifting Pepsi a clean kill here. No, Pex for now is holding off. Is that a wise decision? I think just wipe him out. Wipe out the super weapon. Oh, a reset here. Who did a reset? Could have been Pepsi or Arctic Dolphin, both vanilla GLA. Tempted to say it was Pepsi, since he's the one attacking Kiltol, but Apex has switched target, weirdly. Is he worried about Pepsi building up to be too big here? I don't know. But either way, bit of a interesting move. We'll see how this pans out. But yeah, that is a nice unload, and that's camping the arms dealer. Will get a lot of market kills here. And we'll get Apex nicely on his way to level 5. But perfection for Kiltol, who's got money in the bank and can start to get his Alpha Aurora account back in business. Actually managed to steal an oil here as well. Alpha does go down. Good micro on the Vs. The Pepsi finds himself once again on survival mode in the mid, but on this map 24/7 there is a lot of supplies and oils in the mid, and that is what has kept Pepsi sustained this entire game. Just need to message Marikar about something. Yeah, there's a 2v2 50k tournament me and Mark are in, and this free-for-all set has gone a lot quicker than I anticipated it to be, so maybe our opponents are available to play after this, we shall see. The Apex bombardment continues, but Kilto is actually moving swiftly himself as well. These are rallying on in to Arctic Dolphin, and yeah, I mean, Apex in a way here has allowed Kilto to get minimum an extra point or two here. Yeah, an Arctic Dolphin. Yeah, I feel sorry for Arctic Dolphin actually. I mean, that is a kill for Kilto. But yeah, it was unlucky. He did really well to basically almost kill Staz, but Staz airlifted to here, built up again, so you can't classify him as dead in that situation. And then, unfortunately for him, Apex led off on Kilto, and he couldn't hold the super weapon. So a rough ride for the Dolphin there. I think an unlucky one. But absolutely working out perfectly for Kilto, because he's got Apex, who is about to finish off Pepsi here by the look of it. Oils again still keeping Pepsi alive, and these buildings as well being annoying to clear. But this is our final three. And yeah, I can see if I was Kilto, I'd be like, yeah, sure, I will sit in my base. I'll happily take a second place here. And probably I give even the, like, if you see the map, you're just like, yeah, I'm not going to beat Apex, and just quit out. Just be like, yeah, I'll take second place, GG. Pepsi GG's, another kill for Apex. A third place for Pepsi. Yeah, and Apex really noticeably getting a massive points this game. 18 coming in on the strategy. The S&D down for the super weapon. Kilto is going to go in here. Every single general power just being deployed. Is that a leaflet? Ooh, it was an unlucky leaflet. Nearly baited the army here. Apex crucially does have S&D though. But these are very, very full Vs. So even with the S&D advantage, Kilto is getting a lot done, and he's now killing the CC. Apex, though, has spread across the entire map, and it's going to have to be some major cleanup for Kilto to win this game. And I think the numbers in the economy will and should be too much here for Apex. But it was a good effort from Kilto, who throughout large parts of this game looked like he was done and dusted, from the very first Air Force drop here to then quads and Vs in his base. But you could arguably say these extra 3 points here were kind of gifted by Apex in Apex's choice to go and kill Pepsi. But yeah, you can't argue with with Apex's choice in a way, because he's got the most points any player has got in a single game so far. So we will now add up the scores on the doors. Stas remains at 7. Abuka for now is 5, but did all chat. I'm going to ask him why he all chatted and see what the consequences are there. Kiltol gets himself another 3, goes up to 18. Pain Zone on 0. Pepsi with a single 1, but we may well have a new point leader. Apex is now on. Let's have a look. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. I believe he's got 10 that game. 5. Yeah, he has. So he's now on 16. So not quite, but clear top 3. Any of which can likely qualify as we do our final map, which is Fergy's Revenge. That he's actually arguing with it. I mean, these people, literally, yeah, unbelievable. Right, Stas 7, Abuka 5, subject to rule breaks. I'm just gonna add that in because he literally should not be breaking rules. Dolphin 0, Toll 18. PZ 0, Pepsi 11, and Apex 16. All points checked by nickname in replays later. Anabuka, don't argue, you rule broke, and don't do it again. Don't do it again. GG, and that's it. Alright, good luck, have fun, final game. I'd just throw him out, personally. I'd just disqualify him. But that's the only way they learn. I mean, you see, argue with it, they take the piss with the smiley face. But what's the point of even having a rule if there's no consequence? Anyway, we have actually as an exciting army lineup, and we have an exciting final game with many players able to book themselves a spot in the final. We have a GLA Demolition with the Arctic Dolphin. We have a GLA Toxin for the Stas. We have an Air Force Massive Army for Pepsi, who is a contender with his point score. We have Vanilla USA for Apex. We have Stealth Massive Army for another contender here for Kiltol. We have USA Laser for the Chat Rule Breaker, Abuka. And we have poor Vanilla China for Pain Zone. Alfie says Ibuka making it worth for himself. Yeah, I mean, you'd maybe sort of say, okay, he's apologetic, he got a bit emotional, might have influenced the game, might not have, but, you know, slap on the wrist. The fact that he fucking argues with it, Jesus. Anyway, hopefully Pain Zone gets to spend a little longer in this game. He is next to Ibuka though, who looks to be lining up a bit of a rush on there, and potentially a bit of a tasty 3-point kill. And yeah, this is the Fergy's Revenge. A bunch of crates in the mid, nice rock terrain water setup going on. Ring of oils. Tends to be the standard procedure for FFA. Oil and an arty and a repair bay in the base. Actually, it's pretty cool to have a repair bay in the base, safe. Nickname says he didn't have to find a 6-player map. I actually think that should be a contingency rule. In the event of rule break and disqualification, the 6-player map will be blump blump blump. You know, it's not hard to do. Really not hard to do. Because if there's no consequences to it, then I'm just going to say, oh, attack the points leader. You know, it's silly, really. Anyway, we have a bunch of tank hunters, which actually can hold versus a V-blob, but there is a tech from Arctic Dolphin. It has found the gap turret. It is a TT, and the TT actually fails here. Nice Raptor snipe on the tech there from Pepsi, and Staz has identified where Pepsi is, and I'm sure his aggression will be going that way. Very interesting situation here for the outcome of this set, with Kiltol and Apex going against each other here. This all could be influenced by Pepsi, who really, I was going to say, should be focusing Apex as well. Because it's in Pepsi's interest that the people above him on points get taken out, and that is Apex and that is Kiltol. Game speed is horrific again, and I'm sorry to say that when Pain Zone left the lobby on Wells of Chaos, it did improve, so I've got a feeling it might be him. And we will test that theory, because I think Ibuka might just take him out here. Yeah, that is the reactor offline. Meanwhile, Apex has actually changed target to Pepsi here, and that could be a bad move, because as he's moving out, quads are starting to poke into the base, but he is between a rock and a hard place. He's just fallen a bit unlucky here with the army breakdown. To be Vanilla USA between an Air Force and a Stealth is absolutely bad news, and I mean, Kiltol is just walking in here, pretty much getting a free kill. Pain Zone trying to hold on. He does kill a V, and he's trying to kill the ambulance now as well. Yeah, Apex starting to realise he might have to sort of evacuate his position here. Now the Arctic Dolphin has just killed the last dozer of Painzo here. The terrorist has bugged out in the lag. Did also TT a war factory as well, so we're starting to enter 2v1 territory here, with Arctic Dolphin getting the hunt. We're entering 2v1 territory here as well, really, with the army being taken out by Pepsi, the base being taken out by Kiltol. Yeah, two things to review here, I would say, but you know, is it a 2v1 here with Arctic Dolphin getting the dozer hunt, and is it a 2v1 here? For now, I'm going to say it is. So 1 point to Abuka, 1 point to Dolphin. I don't think wherever you throw those points, it'll affect the outcome of this set anyway, so you could say it's a sort of, yeah, point that's not worth worrying about, really. But we'll say it was a 2v1. What did we have going on here, though? Because that can influence the set. It's anything from a 2v1 to a clean kill for Kiltol. For now, I will also put that as a 2v1. So 1 to Kiltol, 1 to Pepsi. And the lag has improved. Yeah, and that lag's improved now. Right, let's focus on the game to make sure we don't miss anything. Staz is putting on the pressure. What's he called? PZ. Well, Pepsi's starting to build up some stealth Comanches. Carpet has a swing and a miss. MDs are coming in, but there's a bunch more quads on the north side. The vetted quad goes down. Re laser lock comes in from Pepsi. No laser lock here. With a big Comanche army, he could... Yeah, thanks for subbing. I mean, good to have subs on standby as well. Nice A10 coming in there, so Pepsi is holding on for now. Meanwhile, Abuka continues to give Arctic Dolphin a rough time. And it doesn't look to me like Arctic Dolphin has got a lot to stop that. So that will indeed be a clean kill to Abuka. But as it is right now, this is looking like we are seeing Kiltol into the grand finals here. And I think he's done well in free-for-all before. I think he's come second, or did he even win a free-for-all tournament? Don't remember, but I remember him being at least in the final 3 of a pretty big free-for-all tournament. So definitely a seasoned vet. And he stayed up very late to do it, probably like 5 AM or something in Australia. That is Arctic Dolphin out, so 1 more point to Abuka. And for now, Pepsi holds on. Kiltol, I think, happy to remain silent, letting the map fight amongst itself. And ultimately here, Pepsi needs to be left alone, and he needs the map to go for kill toll. Doesn't look like it's going to happen though, because Staz is getting the wraparound here on Pepsi. Bit of a counter poke with the Comanches here. Yeah, but the Tox pushing in. That is the last V going down. And now we see Ibuka turning his attention to kill toll. But yeah, as FFAs go, we are, what are we? 2 hours in, and we're basically there. I think Legionnaire had a set that lasted 5 hours with mismatches, wasting time, all sorts of problems. So I do feel, and I know I've been a little bit of a corporal tonight, but if you are stern and make the players punctual, you don't have to waste time and make some of these sets last half a day. You know, they can be rattled out a little bit quicker. And yeah, I think some players in the community need a bit of a wake up, because when 7 players are, you know, reserving time and are on time, and then you've got a guy who's late and doesn't see a problem, then they need a bit of a wake up. Likewise, if you've got a guy casually rule breaking, arguing about it, then laughing about it, knowing that nothing's going to happen about it, then he'll do it again, won't he? So yeah, I think tighten it up a little bit on free-for-all, because it's already, I think, a format where lots of drama can happen. So I think the obvious stuff like that, just clean it up. But this has been really good. So we won't focus on a couple of little things we had. We'll focus on actually a lot of good games throughout. A lot of action. Fast-paced. Good plays as well. Everything from the very first tank mirror to S&D GLAs. Clearing things up. And Pepsi still getting an unbelievable amount done. That is very, very pretty. And Kiltol now with a little bit of counter-attacking. Has he got himself on power? No. But the longer you leave a GLA to get bigger, Kiltol floating as well. I think he can be excused for that with his time zone. But the longer you leave GLA to get bigger, the more dangerous it is, I would say. And the Air Force, although small in his base, Comanches are no joke. And these Comanches are not dying, and they're continuing to pull Snaz around a little bit here. Pepsi's getting himself well on to level 5 with these cleanups. Gamma Stinger is no joke though. One Comanche does go down. Meanwhile, Ibuka and Kilto continue to battle it out. Yeah, massive quad poke now, but Pepsi is not a million miles away from level 5. Scan did come in there. There is an A10. There is a rocket pod, but the Gamma bus, okay, does get picked off. Not one. Okay, one Comanche, 2 Comanches has gone down, 3 Comanches has gone down. 1 Comanche, 2 Comanche, 3 Comanche, 4. Sounds like a kid's rhyme. Keep clicking the airfield button and make some more. There you go, there's a rhyme for you. Yeah, Pepsi now level 5 and still manages to hold on. Has Kiltol, though, been broken? And even though, and we'll check this at the end, even though Kiltol's being taken out here, has he done enough to win the game? I think he has. I think we are probably seeing Kiltol into the final. Toby Pam. The Toby Pam? Toby Spam continues. The Pepsi Comanche Blob still working around the map, and must be very frustrating for Stats, who probably could have finished Pepsi off, but maybe thought, maybe I need to kill Kiltol first, but yeah, he's been heavily damaged here, Stas. And it is in fact Tabuka who is the one making ground. Stas even with an expansion here, of all places. Lucas says many free-for-all tournaments were poorly organised, but this has led to significant improvements in the rules, bringing us closer to the best formats and fair games. Yeah, it's been pretty good. Yeah, this has been an alright one. Sam says he feels better for bad for Arctic. He did better than his points indicate. Agree. Fuel Airborne with a swing and a miss. Toby and V-Spam continues. Well, AP rocket buggies are a good way, with some in and out pops, of holding a lot of ease. And Kiltol is actually level 5, and even though it looks bad for him, this is the time, we've seen it time and time again, where one sneak and you get USA from the back, and a stealth in that position could actually still kill an Abuka who's looking massive, with in-out buggies on one side and a sneak around the back. Well, Stas finally has made some inroads on Pepsi, and the wife just came in there with a few instructions, and I may have missed the destruction of the Comanches, but the most important thing is that Stas is going to be getting minimum a 3rd place and a kill on Pepsi if he continues. He seems to have gone a little bit AFK here. And that is something I'm glad we did catch. That is a delicious Anthrax, and for some reason, Abuka has just driven everything into it. And Kiltol can get some counter-attacking done here, for sure. Stas gets a point there. Stas with a point. And there's that sneak I was talking about. And the leaflet does in fact miss. Ooh, big quad pop. Well, Kiltol deserves it. He looked like he was down and out, but if he gets the kill on Ibuka here, he deserves to go through into the final. Well, a couple of vanilla commies actually clean up all the buggies. But the quad spam round the back, putting in some major work here. A couple of free crates that Kiltol can take. Ooh, and he never captured that oil. Big mistake there. Aurora's putting in a little bit of work. Ibuka doing a Marikar cosplay there. But yeah, literally, Kiltol is going to take Ibuka out. So I literally called it. You saw all those Vs here, and you might be like, yep, Kiltol is going to be down and out. It took one Anthrax and one Sneak, and that is now what the USA looks like, dead. Deaded, as Googly and Flame Iori used to say. Mr. Ibrahim. Shout out to those guys. Yeah. Well, congratulations, Kiltol, I think is in order here. Stas playing SimCity. Has got himself on Air Force Tech as well. Stas will 100% win this game, but he will not be the one going through to the final. That will be Kiltol with some very good play at 6 in the morning local time. Stas says, Lulabuka, how you lose, noob. Good luck in the final, Kiltol. Kiltol with a kill here. Kiltol with Ibuka with 3rd place. He had a lot of 3rd places, Ibuka. Ibuka with the GGs. And see, no comment. Just have to tell him. Strongly. And, well, Stas realises it doesn't matter. So Stas, well, with the way it would quitted out, Kiltol actually with a map win and a kill there. Stas with 2 points. So final scores on the doors. Might not need much review here really because we've not been far out. We have Stas with a grand total of not 20 but 10. We have Ibuka with a grand total of 8. Dolphin gave him 1 there for a 2v1. Kiltol adding himself 3, 4, 5, 6 more to the tally. Main zone remaining on 0. Pepsi 1 more to 12. And Apex remaining locked at 16. So my bit of paper that actually did prove to be quite helpful. Meant that I think we pretty much got everything right there, but we'll see. Yeah, Ibuka's still arguing his case about the rule break. Yeah, so well done to Nickname, who I think remained as the observing ref throughout that. I shall leave that group. And it does seem like the 2v250k is not happening tonight. So I think for now, may well be it from me. Although Big Size is saying hi. Wow. Well, big commitment, and it paid off because ExCaL is in the grand final. That concludes set 5 tonight, guys. So I hope you enjoyed that. We are still in the group stage. I believe there are 2 more sets remaining. So if you have not played in this $375 free-for-all tournament and fancy a shot at it, check the tournament info in the description. And you can go from there. Have a look at the chat. A lot of good game well played, yeah. Sam says, what are the rules against chatting in the finals? Will there be rules made? Otherwise someone might pull an Ibuka. I think it's literally in black and white, and Nickname even put it in the group. It literally says no chat other than GGs that can influence the game. And he's still arguing that he wasn't specific. But why is no one attacking? It's clearly an attempt to influence the game. So I don't know why he's even arguing it. That he also pretended there wasn't a rule in writing when it's in black and white. So, yeah, as I say, does not turn me on at all. Anyway. Yeah. 50k is not on, so I will leave it there, guys. I hope you enjoyed that free-for-all set. Thanks for tuning in. And until next time, ExCaL signing out. GG's.